Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Impact third video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of F2P options that Cosmic Expression has. We're going to be taking a look at some of the compositions that you guys can use in order to maximize her potential. And also, if you guys are interested, we can go over some of the non-F2P options because there's a lot and there aren't that many F2P options for her, unfortunately. But we're going to be going for her as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd content. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so taking a look at Greo, she's basically a physical, bleed, support, and DPS. You can play her on both sides of the spectrum. You can play her as a DPS or support. She can also act as a lightning bleed support as well for Lunar Vow, specifically for her and not any other lightning teams, which makes her a pretty versatile Valkyrie to have. She is free to play in the asteroid shop. If you guys are interested, you go to the supply, you go to fragments, and you'll be able to get her for free. I think it's 50 fragments for 25,000 asteroids, so it's pretty good deal, not gonna lie. You don't really need to pull for her in order to play her. You just kind of, get her in the asteroid shop. But she applies a lot of good team buffs, including bleed damage, physical damage, and lightning damage. She also gives bleed trauma, obviously, because she's a bleed character, and also physical damage and lightning damage as well. So she has a bunch of good utility for the entire team. She also deals Stardust damage, which is kind of relevant right now in the new updates since they're going to be adding new Stardust monsters, and she is the only Stardust character in the game. So she provides a bunch of good SP recovery for the team. She gives bleed trauma, as I said before, and gives bleed stacks, which could be very useful in multiple compositions, including like Sasana, Teresa, since she's a bleed lightning DPS. You can play her as well. So these kind of utilities makes her really good. She also is able to get Stardust shards or absorb Stardust shards, which makes it really good against Stardust enemies. And yeah, obviously she's going to be dealing a lot more damage to Stardust enemies. So she's obviously really as I said before, versatile in terms of utility. So taking a look at these stigmatas, I have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to look at. So here is the stigmata lineup that I saw on obviously multiple sources. The best one is going to be, for me, obviously the best one is the full Van Gogh set, but for me right now the best one is Plan C because Turgenev is so broken, and Cezanne applies bleed trauma as well. It's a really good stigmata to have. It's not really F2P, but this is the best one that I have so far for Greo as of right now. So I'm gonna save the little quick. Okay, the F2P option. This is the only good F2P option for her that I found, and it's pretty hard to get. Not gonna lie. It's basically it's actually not that hard actually. The only hard part about it is getting the mid piece. So the top piece is obviously Marco Polo. She's going to be applying you physical damage, and when hit count exceeds 30, you're going to gain a bunch of physical damage. The bottom one is Holmes Bottom, which is available in the Foundry. I think it's as a G2 stigmata if I'm not mistaken, or G3. I'm not really sure. And the mid one is going to be the Elysia mid. As you can see here, Elysia mid says physical damage is increased by 15%, and ultimate evasion skill has a 10% shorter cooldown. This is actually pretty big because Greo kind of capitalizes on her ultimate evasion in order to basically gain SP and a bunch of to basically kind of connect your combos throughout the combo basically, and you'll be able to deal a bunch of damage through that, obviously through the damage increase. So Holmes basically says after host deals damage to bleeding enemy, the team deals 9% bonus physical damage. So this is basically obviously really good as a support option. You'll be able to give bonus physical damage to the entire team. Obviously this is not going to be really good into a lightning team because you won't be basically proccing this one, since obviously the entire team is going to be dealing lightning damage. So take that in mind when you're doing the F2P build for Greo. So as I said before, the lineup would be for the Stigmata for Greo for F2P, it would be Marco Polo top, Elysia mid for the increased physical damage and cooldown reduction, and Holmes bottom for the physical damage increase for the entire team. These are the other options that I'm going for as of right now. I'm going for Van Gogh top, mid, as I got them before, with Aladdin bottom, and you can also use the full Aladdin set as a good bleed DPS option. For the weapon, as of right now, the only thing that I have is Elysian Astra. I'm pretty sure that's the only good one. I might be wrong, and I might have there might be other options as well. Obviously, there's her main weapon, which is the best on her. So if you guys have the main weapon, you should be good to go. So that's basically it for basically the overview on Greo. We're going to be going over the composition and basically taking a look at different types of teams that you guys can use in order to maximize her potential. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so this is basically the team that I went for now. There are obviously, I'm going to show you guys in the preset teams, I'm going to show you a bunch of teams that you guys can use. But first off, we have Teresa, which is our main DPS. We're going to be obviously running her main weapon with Wang Zhenyi top and bottom, as well as Luna Sweet Dreams. Then we're going to be having Hersher of Truth in order to get a bunch of Elemental Breach and SP regen, and she's going to be giving you a bunch of total damage boost, stuff like that. She's basically overall a really good utility Valkyrie to have as a support. We're going to be running the full Turgenev set for basically having broken abilities from Turgenev, but yeah, and obviously as our support, our secondary support, it's gonna be Greo. So we're gonna be running, instead of this one, I'm gonna be running this one, because I think it's the best one in terms of damage. But yeah, this is basically the main thing that I'm gonna be running for. The second team that you guys, or second and third team, that's actually, she can be run on three teams. You can go for the Susana build. Obviously the main DPS is gonna be Susana for bleed damage. Hersher of Rebirth is going to be our main support, and obviously Greo is going to be the secondary support. Obviously Hersher of Rebirth is going to be providing a bunch of utility options for you as a support, and Susana is going to be dealing a bunch of damage through bleeding. Obviously Greo is going to be giving you a bunch of bleed stacks and total damage buffs, SP regen, and stuff like that. So obviously this entire team is going to be really, really good. And then you can play her also as a DPS. You can play Greo for the ultimate. You can stack up a bunch of bleed stacks, and the small Greo is gonna be the secondary support, and Hersher of Rebirth is going to be the main support. So as I said before, Hersher of Rebirth is basically one of the best support options that you guys can have for physical damage dealers. So make sure that if you have her, make sure to use her as much as you can, because she's pretty broken in terms of how much she can do for an entire team. So these are the three teams that you guys can use for Greo, and we're going to be going over a game of this one. And yeah, let's get right into it.
私と一曲踊ってくれる？今ここで。
Alright guys, so that was basically it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. Not gonna lie, kind of crazy for an SP box. So I think you guys should go ahead and try and get her as soon as possible because she's absolutely broken. As you can see, as you saw in the fight, I destroyed him. So I don't know. It's up to you guys if you guys want to get it or not. But she's pretty good as a Valkyrie overall. So I definitely recommend trying to get her as soon as you can. So that was basically it for the video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.